Fantasy Dreams, Episode 4, October 4th. It's about to get started. This is where championship wishes.
Here come Fantasy Dreams.
I'm your host, Taylor from Manny Brothers. Also, the other host, Tommy Vinegar Strokes.
Subbing in as the producer.
And producer. He is actually the producer and the host along with me today. And we have a special guest with us today, Jason Kemp. Gorilla's in the mix.
Oh, baby.
Is this thing on?
It is on, dude. It's so good to have this, my number one on with the podcast. I'm glad you came on as a guest.
Thank
You know this league more than anybody else besides me, probably.
Glad
for
to
sure.
be here.
Yeah,
Glad to be here.
yeah.
Been listening. Enjoyed it
Yeah.
thoroughly.
Well, and, everybody gets me choked up when we have such special guests on. So, just wanted to say we appreciate you, and there's a lot of people that are also happy. So, can't tell you who, but
Yeah.
you'll find out.
Yeah,
You get a lot of followers after this,
Yeah, for sure.
especially on your Tinder profile.
Yeah, he's already got like a bunch of dudes.
He's
but,
on Lumber.
Without my number one, honestly, I think I would be in trouble in this league. He's helped me from day one build this thing, and I really appreciate him for
Thank
sure.
you. Calm down, people.
So, how does it feel? First day, first
I
time
mean-
on podcast.
It's a little intimidating being next to you two here. You guys have been knocking it out of the park for 3
Aw,
weeks.
thanks.
So just don't want to mess it up. You know?
No, be yourself. That's all this is. Talk, and you can't do anything wrong, to be honest with you.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, the main thing is that we just like to sit here and just talk bullshit, talk about nothing.
This is unscripted, by the way.
This is
in
very
case
unscripted.
anybody
We do
didn't
not come
notice.
in. We do not come in ready at all. What we do come in is,
What is the paper you gave me?
yeah.
Rolling
Right.
paper.
Now, definitely they know that's not true. I think that what's fun about it is we just come in and talk shit about our league, talk shit about whatever we need to do. And I'm not going to try to cuss as much as I usually cuss. And I just said shit like 5 times. I'm changing it from the F word, though. Give me some fucking credit.
Word.
Not like this.
You
Hey,
can
listen.
say fornicate.
Yeah, for
too
sure.
much.
Let's mention our sponsor,
It's
Jason.
Hump Day, too.
Hey, dude.
Hump Day.
Jason,
Let's
who is
go.
our sponsor of this league?
Blue Cord Banditos, Mr. Joshua Castaneda.
Yes.
Over there on the band app. If you haven't joined, you're missing out.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, dude. Join up on Blue Cord Banditos on the band app, man. Get started. Get yourself. These some good stuff on there, man.
There's some hot.
Oh, he's got some good stuff up right now.
Yeah.
You guys are listening to this. You're
Yeah.
too late.
Get in.
You should
Yeah,
have been
you
on there
missed.
earlier.
You
So,
Did you see that Milwaukee thing? The Milwaukee 9
Yeah.
that goes. Dude, that was awesome.
look like the power tool.
That was so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Man, you don't want to use that as a tool, though. You want to be drilling something with that.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, thank you, Josh, for
Yes.
being our sponsor. Tomorrow we're gonna have like I said before, we were supposed to do a special day, but it didn't work out because I had to work. But tomorrow I have to work too. But we're still gonna do a special day for our auto and home insurance tomorrow. So just look for the
You know what to do.
look for the
Signal.
thread, for the text thread, and look. We're gonna do a different way too with emails. Is Marky working tomorrow?
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna do a different thing with emails too, with in a more personal way too, just in case people don't want to call or whatever.
And that was emails, not she-mails.
That is correct.
Just making
I
sure.
mean,
hey, each their own.
well, I was just gonna say.
I'm not hating.
I was
I'm
just gonna say you're
saying.
canceling us, dude. I
No,
need
no,
to be
no.
on YouTube.
It's all
What I was
good.
saying is,
We just got to clarify.
yeah, no, for sure, yeah. Don't knock it till you try it. All right,
It's good stuff.
so, let's get it fucking started. What do you guys think? Fantasy Dreams. Hey, week 4 was amazing. We're going into week 5. It's October 4th, a Wednesday, doing this podcast.
The
I will
fourth-
say-
the fourth on the fourth.
Yes,
What does
I
that
will
mean?
say.
Are we the 4 horsemen now? But there's only 3 of us.
Well,
Like-
the 3 amigos.
But,
Yeah,
Robert's here in spirit.
he is.
he is.
I sitting in his chair and it smells like him.
But the
Hey,
setup
uh,
was so easy. Like it.
That's interesting. What does it smell like?
It smells like bologna mixed with bananas and mayonnaise. My favorite sandwich with white Wonder Kids bread.
Big Rob.
You ever peel that off the roof of your
No,
mouth?
fucking Robbie Lou.
Dude, I want to put him in my mouth. Just hope it sticks right to the roof of it.
Robbie Lou.
Mm.
You're a delicious
Yeah.
bologna sandwich,
And
huh?
I meant to say Miracle Whip too, but not the mayonnaise.
Oh,
I don't like
you
Miracle
probably
Whip.
drink Pepsi too, huh?
Ooh.
So what I'm
Ooh.
thinking is like,
A shot at Pepsi right now?
Wow.
I'm just saying,
Don't ruin
Wow.
sponsorships.
dude, I'm not running a responsibility. What I'm saying is, this is for all the people that drink Pepsi out there. You like Miracle Whip. For all the people that drink Coke, you like mayonnaise. That is a fact. That is a fact of life.
Yeah.
Is that not a fact of life?
Yeah, I would have said for the people like Pepsi, you might like Michael Jackson, and for people like Coke, they love Caine. That's what I would have went with. Maybe different crowd. I'm not sure.
Not like
That's just what I've
this.
heard.
Not like this. Naughty says. I think that for sure, Fantasy Dreams, our league, definitely was an exciting week, but it was also a blowout week. But it was an exciting week too. When you look at the standings, we're going to look at the standings first. Mr. Second Commissioner Jason Kemp, Gorillas in the mix. When you look at D1, you see 3 4-0s, you see 1 3-1, and a bunch of 2-2s, 3 1-3s, and 2 0-4s. What's your first thought?
I think if you're 0-4 right now, you are panicking.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah.
It's scary. And you got to make moves, which is happening. There's a lot of trades going on over there.
Yes.
And so I think
Yes.
it's important to try to get on track right now.
Yeah.
This is the time. You keep waiting, you're gonna be in trouble.
If
Yeah.
you forgot you were playing fantasy football
Yeah.
with the big dogs.
Yeah.
better,
Well, no, you know
get
what it
ready.
is about this league that I think is special is like 0-4 in other leagues, you're not really panicking. You're panicking, you're not happy, you're sad, right? But like you're not panicking. In this league, you're fucking panicking
It's a no shit.
because there's so many consequences, man.
Yeah.
Like 0-5, 0-6, now you're looking at like getting ready for like relegation playoff.
I hate
D2
that
with the
feeling.
sodomites. You want to be down there.
Exactly.
Don't want that.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
You brought that up last podcast. by the way.
I did.
Shout out,
Copyright.
And pedophiles.
Sugar, it's Eli. Copyright. Pedophiles and sodomites. I think like there is
Praise the
consequences, and also the stress level in this league is really good, and that's exactly what I've always wanted. Is it not? When I
Mission
first started
accomplished.
it, yes.
For what? Starters, yes.
When
you
I first
accomplished.
started this league, what did I say? I said, I want people to be stressed. I want people to be nervous. I want people to feel different because that's when they get your best competitive side.
Well, and not to take and shout out to EA Sports, but it's in the game. You want to feel like you're actually like a manager of a team, a coach, whatever and you got to put it together. So
Yeah.
it's fun.
It is.
It's that's why I get up every day.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Because
No.
after this, I just hide in a cave the rest of the year.
Yeah. So, yeah, right.
No,
Yeah,
a
right.
big
I
cave.
don't see you as hibernating anywhere. Yeah, Tommy doesn't hibernate.
I'm
So,
asleep.
Division 1, 3 4-0s. No Mercy, Tacos, Permanis.
Did you say free pornos or
One thing that jumps
free
out
pornos?
about those top teams up there is you look at the points against. It's been
Yeah.
blessed.
Yes,
For
absolutely.
Those few up there.
And to be fair to No Mercy and Tacos team, they have great points for. Now for Permani Brothers, who happens to be me, the host, I've had a great schedule. Maybe the best schedule. It looks like I've had the best schedule. Actually,
Are you the pepperoni prince of Pittsburgh?
I have definitely. Oh fuck, dude.
That's a good
I
moniker.
am.
I was going from Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, I'm changing my name next year when I turn 50. By the
The
way,
pepperoni prince?
no.
Oh.
Yeah. But thank you. That's a good idea, though.
Hey,
No, it's a good idea. I appreciate
is
it.
there another name you could think of that starts with PP?
I could.
No, that early
It's
we're
right
bringing
there,
it up.
man.
That early we're gonna bring it.
We're only
That's
1.5
okay.
deep in here.
Also, yeah. Obviously, I've had a great schedule. All of us have. Everyone at the top has had a great schedule. America's Fantasy Team and Permani Brothers have obviously done very well because of that. The rest of us, the rest of everyone else in D1 has done pretty good. There's some guys in there 2-2 that have a lot of points for that are going to be just fine. If you look at Coach Colitis 435, he has a really good team. Team Easy Money, Element, Stairway. These guys have all good teams, man. They really do. The ones that do not have good teams are Happy Endings and Hookers and Blow. And when it comes to an 0-4 in this league, and you know it's not getting it done, do you reset if it's you?
You got to make moves.
Yes.
I think I'm a believer in making moves, hitting that waiver wire when you can. You had the fab, and you got to start swinging.
You gotta get on the corner, man, at nights.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah,
You
like
gotta
at
start
night,
hooking,
you gotta,
dude.
yeah.
No,
get
no
going,
doubt.
man.
You're hooking. No doubt. You know, you go to work, and both of them, and I'll say this in a way that I think can be as unbiased as possible. Both of them have definitely tried to reset, and that's a fact of what they're doing. They know how important it is. Both of them are good players. Both of them are good. Hookers and Blow, I've known since I was a kid. This dude can play, and he's in the most trouble.
I know
what
he's
I mean?
got to be.
Yeah, he's in the most trouble.
He's got to be.
Yeah, he's very.
angry
He's a
right now.
very, very competitive person, and all these dudes. You know, I know a lot of dudes since I was younger. This dude right here wants to win. There's no doubt about that. And we have some 1 and 3s too. Like right now we have to start looking at. We're about a fourth of the way in, third.
Yeah.
So you got to start looking at a fourth.
In the season.
Yeah, so
Right.
fourth of the way in. It's not yet. It's not a fourth yet, but like it's close.
It feels
And
like it.
you start looking at the relegation zone. The relegation zone right now would be 2.5 Men, the Wreckers, Happy Endings, Hookers and Blow. The Wreckers has won a ring, and
Ooh.
he has 335 points for. So there's obviously an issue there. There's been 0 moves from the Wreckers.
Standard.
Hey, Booner, he was ready for that, dude. He was ready for that shit, Booner. D2. Now, they don't call it the black hole for nothing, dudes. They don't call it the black hole for
It
nothing.
swallows light.
There is no undefeated teams. Of course, there's not. First of all, of course, there's not. But what they do have is a bunch of guys over 400 points. What they have is a bunch of balance. What do you say, Jason?
Yeah. I think that's accurate.
I think so too.
It's
It's very balanced. It's very
Yeah.
balanced. I think
I
that
know
Team
everybody.
House, Dak Picks, Gorillas, Balls of Steroids. I think you have to reclude. I think you have to include relegation too,
Yeah,
just
I think
because he has a
Steroids in
really
there.
good team. He just hasn't had some of his guys get going, but he's 3-1.
Waiting
Taints.
for that trade, Zato.
Uh,
Waiting.
Using the airwaves, smart
Yeah.
man right here.
Hey, Bennett. Jason's using the airways for you. These nuts. 404, 2-2. Over fuck's sakes, Little Fish. Maybe not as strong as we're used to seeing. You know what I mean? Like they're definitely like Little Fish is definitely out there trying to make things happen.
He's swimming.
Who's the most surprising to you out of everyone here when it comes to moves and to how well they're playing right now?
It's got to be Balls of Steroids.
I agree, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Dude.
That dude's a mover and a shaker.
Dude.
Every week I open my phone. There's at least 2 trades on there. It seems like he's making moves.
Dude, he's
not
blowing
afraid.
my mind.
Yeah.
He's blowing my mind. I think that he is really showing that this dude can play. He came from D3 last year. He promoted first year.
Yeah.
And now he's coming up and he's not fucking around. And then he goes on the thread and it's like, text me. Text me. Every time he said it, a trade goes fucking through.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
dude is
he's out
fucking
there.
ready, dude.
And he's
Good
living
shit.
up to his name.
Unsolicited, Gorillas, like we know they're good. Relegations at D1, like Golden Taints, D's Nuts, all these dudes. Then we go down a little bit and we get a little 2-2. We start getting to the 1 and 3s. And what I see in 1 and 3s is we have some talent down there.
Yeah.
Some real talent, dude. We have someone that has over 416 points that is 1 and 3.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes the record is a little misleading. Like,
Yes.
if you start looking at the roster, it's like, okay, I think it's going to be okay.
Yeah, like the
Scrap.
Minnesota Vikings.
Yes. I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
Their
And they-
defense is
maybe.
so bad.
They score points.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
Excuse me.
I'm going to pick them for an
That's
upset
bold
now
too.
that you just said that. Dude, how could you ever say that? I think that there's no one that hasn't got a win. There's no one that is undefeated. D2, Event Horizon. Tommy-
I like to call it purgatory.
Yeah.
It's heaven and hell.
Yeah. Well, speaking of heaven, let's go to D3. And there we
It's
have.
lower heaven.
And there we have actually some decent balance. Just 1-4-0, 1-0-4. Henry Ruggs Racing Team texted me and he said, I thought you liked me, Taylor. And I said, like you? I love you.
Love.
I love you, brother. And he said, why would you ever get me involved in this fantasy football thing? And I said, dude, your team's fine. Jonathan Taylor's about to get off IR and you're about to start tearing it up. You do only have 294 points for, which is the worst in fantasy dreams. So, even though he's coming off IR, I'm going to need you to grab your nuts. I'm going to need you to do it. Start stepping it up.
Maybe a little sneak one behind your nuts. Give yourself a little push.
Little pusher?
Get you.
Hmm.
Yeah, ooh, hey.
We
Boy,
got a pusher.
let's do it.
Then
Just
we
don't
have
smell your fingers.
Earhole Unico at 279. Excuse me, points for. That is the lowest I've seen. Wait a minute. Is that Shark at 280?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, we got some stuff going on in D3 I haven't seen. There's maybe not as much balance. Look at all the 400s, and then look at all the. There's stuff below 300. So there's not some balance. We actually don't have balance right now in D3. We have some good teams at the top though. Government on and Vinegar Strokes. Our own Tommy, the host.
Got the spot. Had a stinker.
Yeah, you'd had a stinger against Locosa, right?
I ate poorly last week.
Yeah.
My
Locosa
diet
got
was-
you. He's his first year, and I
It
think
was,
we're
it was a good matchup. Like
Yeah.
we were texting, and we were
Yeah.
being very cordial,
yeah.
supporting each other. But it was a close game. But that's not the kind of close I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be north of 100. But you never know. Just
Yeah.
like the Dolphins went and got, the Bills just ran over them. So
He just made some moves too.
that's
I think.
fantasy football, though.
Yeah.
What I like about it is I wasn't excited about being 3-0 because you can turn around and nobody performs.
Well, you know.
You get back down to you get humbled.
Tommy's elite. That's the thing. He's in
So,
D3 right now, but
You
he's an
gotta be
elite
paid.
player.
You just gotta
Yeah.
calm your nerves and
Even in this league, you need to calm your nerves. There's no doubt about it.
it's
I
a
will
long
say
season.
that the top 5 to me are legitimate, and maybe 6 if you want to count Rock'em Sock'em. But the top 5 to me are actually maybe the best 5. And that's hard to do in fantasy. So that actually got it right. We're a simulation league, and that's what I try to do.
Yeah.
Get it right. Every time. And we'll talk about PPR. Actually, fuck it. Let's talk about PPR
Let's
right
do
now.
it. Not PP, but PPR.
PPR. I watched a football with someone in D1, America's Fantasy Team, and he's going to be in the competition committee next year.
Uh-oh.
He mentioned PPR, how he loves it, and then so we talk and banter back and forth, and I finally just ended it by saying we can go every single game, and I can show you why it's not a simulation league if we go with PPR. And it just so happened we went right to the Saints game, and fucking Kamara had like 13 catches for like 40 yards.
Is that not good? Seems good.
It sounds good.
Here's the
right?
thing.
Sounds-
Here's the thing why it's a simulation league.
Hmm.
And this is what I explained to Jet, America's Fantasy Team, who's the man. He's going to come on this podcast too. And he's
Absolutely.
playing really well this year. Is they lost 20 to fucking 9, but you're going to give this dude fucking 25, 30 points for that shit? You know what I mean?
No.
You can't do it. We're a simulation league. This is a competitive league. If you're in like a major media league or like a family league,
Yeah, there
you know
go.
what I
I was
mean?
waiting
Yeah,
for the F
PPRs
word. I
are
was waiting for the
fun.
F
You
word
know what
to
I
come out.
mean? Like you can have some fun and do that, and it's fun having
You're
all those
playing
high
with your
scores.
sisters and your cousins
Yeah,
and
where like the
your,
slot receivers are better than
your
quarterbacks and
70-year-old
shit.
uncle.
You know what I mean? But and I'm not trying to sell this for next year when we go at it at the competition committee. And he even admitted that it was ridiculous. You can't do it. You know what I mean? You just can't do it. And not only that, like in every single game you go to, you see a PPR massive mistake where it's actually going against with what you're watching. So what I want is real NFL football to matter on what these scores are. That's all I want.
I think is really close to being perfect.
Aww.
It's good. It's very
Jeez.
realistic. After every week, I got bruises. My shit hurts. I'm on IR half the year.
Well, your heart hurts, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think not
Your
chicken.
soul. Yeah, your
Oh,
soul, man. Your soul.
Not my whole.
Those are the standings, you guys. We just did 20 minutes of it. We're just going to talk about a couple games coming up next week. And we're not going to talk about any games that happened last week. We're at 20 minutes. We're going to talk about some important games coming up next week.
Yeah, just like tomorrow night's game, the Bears and the
Yeah.
Commanders.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm mad at the Bears.
Absolutely. But first, before we start, I want to talk about something that happened. with our league, and that is trades. And the main reason I want to talk about it, it's important in this league to make moves. And
Action.
we had 6 trades in the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
So, and 5 of them were in D1.
'Tis the season.
Yeah. So this is where you have it. This is what it looks like if you go to polls or whatever. And, what do you think there, Jason and Tommy?
I just had to calm myself. I wanted to say something
Yeah.
gross about polls. I'm not going to polls.
No,
I'm
fuck
just
polls.
going to look at the stats here. But Jay, you got this.
I enjoy it. I like seeing the movement.
Me
I
too.
like seeing guys
Me
shaking
too.
and moving out there. They don't like
Sorry.
what they have. They start getting out there, shopping
Yeah.
around, make changes.
Mhm.
That's how you improve the team, I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
Jason-
sometimes you can mess it up. But
I brought Jason into fantasy football, as you can see, because we share similar views. You have to move, man. This is a mover shaker league, dude. If you're not moving, if you're in trouble, you need to move.
Well, and I'll be honest. We've all been playing fantasy football for a long time, different leagues, and it took me a minute to like get into thinking about trading or move. And then once you do, you realize what the hell? Why wasn't I trying this earlier? Because
Yeah.
it's just one. It opens up the game. It makes it more fun because that's the whole point of fantasy football.
Yes.
It's not just playing. It's a game, man. There's so many different things to look at and play. So utilize what's there and make it work. And it just, I don't know, made it more fun for me. I thought, you know what? I'm an idiot. I should have looked at this earlier.
I mean, if I'm going to be honest, I'm going to have to do a shout out to America's Fantasy Team,
Yeah.
to Happy Endings, La
Absolutely.
Cosa Nostra,
Way to show us how to do it.
yes, Allegra,
Let's work it.
to Sugar It's Eli, to myself and Hookers, to Donnie and Balls, who just got one in right now.
Nice.
Let's
he'll
go.
probably do two before we
Remember,
get the podcast.
see, right here, this is mine. So I'm not going to vote because it's not my division. Remember not to vote if it's not your division. You can if you just think you're funny or whatever, but I'll catch it, but it's not a big deal. Just remember to vote only on your division. These are amazing, actually amazing trades, and guys working really hard. We do have some trades that are getting rejected, but not
Uh-huh.
rejected because you have to have at least 7, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
7 trades to
7
reject.
votes.
7 votes to reject, and
I don't
I've
think
never,
we've ever seen one.
not one time ever in this league. So I mean, just like Sugar It's Eli said, there's a murder.
Hey, players gonna hate.
Mm.
I'm not going anymore.
Exactly. So great trades, right, Jason?
Yeah, I love it. I think it's important part of the game.
Yeah, me
and
too.
Probably one of the funnest wrinkles, I think,
Yeah.
to get out there and shop around.
Yeah.
And if you don't like the trade, just counter.
Yeah.
Just send something back. Just open in the dialogue.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Open it up, or whatever you do, like vote it out, or send a text. Do like a text backdoor.
Participate. Be a part of
Yeah.
the success story,
Yeah.
which is Fantasy Dreams. It's only going to make you happier. It's going to expand your horizons on what fantasy football is because it's not about drafting and putting people in. There's other stuff out there. And you'd be surprised what you can get out of it. And you might laugh. And it's fun.
Yes.
You might get some hellacious offers and you're like, but it makes you
Yeah.
laugh.
Yes.
You know? Don't take that shit personal. If you fall for that shit, that's your fault. But it's funny because half the time people throw stuff out there, just like when we're drafted, and you throw out the scrub that you don't even want. As people start bidding on it, you can use the same thing for that for your own entertainment. At
Yes.
the very least.
Yes, I agree 100% with that. So we got a 4-0 versus 4-0 here.
Or no.
We haven't obviously submitted our full lineups, but and I'm in the middle of a trade, obviously.
Uh-oh.
So
Uh-oh, Gummy.
yeah, you know what I mean. I got some questionables up in here. Hold on a minute. Oh, he's limited. All right, we're good. Sorry, it's the first time I've seen that shit. Didn't like that. All right. No Mercy versus America's Fans Team 4-0 versus 3-1. 4-0 versus 4-0. Honestly, big, huge games, right? Is there any bigger though than this one right here?
I think that's a pretty big one.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think it's huge, man.
if you're happy endings, you are hunting for a win.
Yes.
And you're juiced up right now.
Yes.
Hoping you get something figured
Yeah.
out.
And Stairway's like, great. I get this dude when he's 0-4. Like, I have a bunch of fucking buys. Thanks a lot. You know what I mean?
And that happens too, right?
Yes.
That's the
Yes.
stab you in the heart. Right
That's
there.
the thing for sure. Another huge
That's
one
when
right
you wake
here.
up and you're all fuck. Fantasy football."
Coach Colitis looking to step on the neck of Hookers and Blow. And it's a big one. It's a big one.
Yeah, I've been waiting for the thread to blow up with hookers. I figure he's spicy over there. He's been quiet.
Yeah, he has been quiet.
Been
You're right.
quiet.
He just
So-
got back from Nashville though.
Oh.
I think he's turning 50 tomorrow or the next day. It's today the 4th, 5th. I think it's the 5th or the 6th, one of those.
I want to get over that hill.
Yeah, right. Dude, just make it there, right?
Mm,
That's
just try to get to the top.
that's
I like sliding down.
what I'm
the
talking
hill.
about. Yeah, good game here. Team Easy Money, Sugar, it's Eli. Another good game here. Wreckers. How important is that?
Yeah. Where's he sitting at over there?
1-3.
Ooh. He's dealing with the Trevor Lawrence effect, same as me.
Yeah,
And you're hoping
and
for a lot more.
Saquon. He's been a nightmare. It's been a
Yeah.
nightmare for him. I talked to him a little bit. He knows it's a nightmare. He's hanging tight. He's not making any moves yet. This is a fucking ball game.
Well, people are dying over here.
This is a fucking ball game. Little fish, Scranton Stranglers. Ooh.
Oh, those that's
Hate week, motherfuckers.
that's a
Hate
that's a
week.
friendship that was made to be broken.
Hate week and a big
Bye
one for
weeks,
Stranglers
dude.
because he's 1-3, and he definitely right now has the better team than Little Fish. Little Fish 2-2. I mean, all Little Fish has to do is go on the thread and said, "I hate everything in the world," and he fucking wins. So,
Have you
balls
ever
and
tried to
steroids.
strangle
Oh
a
my,
fish? They're slippery.
that's a fucking game.
Two Titans.
Yeah, two Titans going at it. Uh-oh. Got him. You got Drew, huh?
Got Drew.
Uh-oh.
Got
Want
a lot
some?
of bye weeks this week. This
Yeah.
first
Whoa.
bye weeks to come in, so
Whoa.
not a lot of flexibility there.
No. Taints, Donnie. Big one for Donnie. Last place right now. Needs a win. Just got a good trade in. Oh, for fuck's sake, and high PSI. Both huge. I mean, are we at a point where everything's fucking huge?
Do you see the projections for Mahomes? 33.57.
Must be nice.
What's
Must
up? Over and under in that game is going to be like
Nice.
57.
D3. Rookie bar El Gordo is just scoring massive points right now. But big game for both those guys. I'm not a killer, don't push me. Socratic looks really good this year. He's been making a lot of moves. Looks really good. I think he has what does he have? Herbert? Oh
Herbert,
damn, he's
yeah.
got Richardson at this fucking second. You know he's gonna be wheeling and dealing him. That guy's a player. Land Sharks. I mean, this is must-win territory for both these dudes. Land Sharks is too good to be losing this much. Henry Ruggs is on tilt. Starting
And
Jonathan
in
Taylor.
prison.
It's my
He's in
favorite
prison.
name.
On tilt, where we at 27 minutes. We're over to there's the big one. La Cosa Nostra beat an undefeated guy last week. Believe his name was Vinegar Strokes, and now he's got another undefeated he's going after.
Let's
gonna
go.
be
Is
tough.
he Mike Tyson coming in and just knocking
Dude,
out
Buster
that heavyweight?
Buster Douglas. I
Oh,
don't know.
no, because that's a one-hit
whoa,
wonder.
whoa. Yeah, he got him though.
He did.
Tyson was fucking all fucked up. Rock'em Sock'em, Earl Unico, Rock'em Sock'em favorite. All right. There we go, boys. I mentioned everybody. Love you guys. Can't wait for next week. We have some good matchups in fantasy. Unbelievable matchups in fantasy. I think that football next week is going to be fun to watch. I think I'm going to be home for football Sunday. I'm so excited, dude. Yeah, I'm so excited. Whoa.
Oh, these are your picks right now?
Whoa, Jesus